Guy posts this picture of his new dog and people immediately call the police on him. Man posts photo of his new dog and people call the police. Anyone who has a dog knows that they can be great companions. Dogs of all breeds bond with their owners just days after their adoption. Dan Tillery and his girlfriend Megan adopted a dog with this guy, posted a picture of his new dog and people immediately called the police on him. Dan and Megan bought their first home together in Waterford Township, MI, when they moved into their new home. They realized that they finally had enough space to adopt a dog. They lived in an apartment previously and they realized the space was just too small. Fair for a dog. Besides, dogs weren't allowed, so they waited. And finally now as homeowners, they decided to bring in a dog to their family. The couple went down to the Detroit Dog Rescue and it was there that they saw a 2-year-old American bulldog named Sir Wiggledon was found lost and hungry on the streets of Michigan. He was taken to the shelter where he remained for 100 days until the day that Dan and Megan showed up when Dan met her Wiggle-It and it was love at first sight. It didn't take Dan and Megan long to decide that this was the dog for them. They took him home and renamed him DG. At the time of DG's adoption they thought that everything was legal. Dan, who was a musician, was very excited to bring DG home. His wide-mouthed grin was so adorable that Dan started taking selfies with his happy dog. The photo was innocent. He was a picture of the two just showing off their silly smiles. Dan wanted to thank the Detroit Dog Rescue for bringing them together. He also added a caption about the perks of adopting a rescue dog. When the Detroit Dog Rescue shared a photo of Dan and Iggy, they added a caption that read, "We know this photo is going to break the internet and we apologize, but we had to share after almost 100 days in this shelter. Sir Wiggledon just got adopted." Sir Wigginton and his new dad are celebrating Adoption Day with huge smiles all around in the photo. Quickly went viral. It was shared almost 7,000 times on Facebook and it received over 110,000 likes. Dan was thrilled about the attention this viral photo was receiving. Unfortunately, not all of the attention was good. A few days after the shelter posted the video, the Waterford Police Department came to his door. According to the officers, there was a ban in Waterford against owning pit bulls. According to the township, they were considered to be a dangerous dog. They let Dan know that owning that dog was a punishable crime and he would need to take Diggy back to the shelter. When the police came to the gate, DG licked their faces. They told Dan that he seemed like a good boy. And like he was friendly, they even took photos of him. Unfortunately though, that was not enough. Although Diggy's adoption papers listed him as an American bulldog, the police weren't convinced. According to Lieutenant Todd Hasselbeck of the Waterford Police, DG looked like a pit bull. So he wrote Dan a ticket. Regardless of the outcry from animal rights activists, the police continued to enforce the ordinance. They told Dan that he could get a $500 fine or end up in jail. Fortunately, the photo that went viral and almost got DG taken away also helped Dan and Megan's case. When Dan and DG supporters saw what was happening, they decided to start an online petition to allow Dan to keep digging. Both the supporters and the police were fighting over DG. Fate. Dan even hired a lawyer for months. DG's fate was uncertain. Finally, after a heated debate in the 51st District Court, the judge decided that DG could stay with his new family. Dan and Megan had won not just for themselves, but for other families who wanted to own a pit bull. Because of this, the township decided to change the rules. They decided that veterinarians would be the ones to determine the breed of a dog rather than the police. Eyeballing the situation. It was a great day for Dan, Megan, DG, and dogs all over the township. Dan gives all the credit for their win to the people who supported his right to own DG. He says that if it weren't for the online petition and the support from the people at the shelter, DG could have ended up back at the shelter with no hope of ever being adopted instead. Biggie was allowed to stay with his new family, and Dan and Megan could look forward to years of happiness with their new dog. Dan and Megan shared their victory in a Facebook post thanking everybody for their support. Subscribe for more.